What's up, everybody? Welcome to TTR. You know, the only place for your hot debates and great takes. It's your boy JD. Right next to JD, of course, we got our guy Dirty Dan. Right next to right underneath Dirty Dan, we got Meechy Black. I'm gonna go out of order today. We got
Whoa, was you ready? Like, I didn't get ready.
Meechy Black. I said under Dirty Dan. I said under Dirty Dan today. We got Meechy Black. Yeah. We going to the right. You know what I mean? We following order now. I feel like today was gonna be different. You know, I wanted to give main event RJ his true main event. He should be introduced last.
Yeah. He's right. I thought about that. Yeah.
Anyway, it's your boy JD as well. It's the TTR family. Welcome back to TTR as always. So
it's been a minute, boys.
It has been a minute, but it's been a lot of wrestling though. So even though it's been a minute, it's been a lot of wrestling, and we're gonna call this the wrestling recap as always because we had a very successful PLE over the weekend, and we also had a very successful show at Raw, and a lot of things to dissect and go through here. So we're gonna start off. For me, I thought the biggest takeaway out of everything from the weekend, from Monday Night Raw, from just everything, as simple as it may be, Roman Reigns took a pin from Solo Sikoa. He took it, Meechy Black. Meechy, I'm going to let you take it over, Wagwan Warrior. Talk to me. Watching Solo pin Roman, how do you feel?
Bro, it brought me Corazon. I feel, we needed this for all the Solo lovers. We love you, Solo. We needed this. we needed that dub. Now, I'm not going to be.
I agree, but go ahead.
I'm not going to sit here and say he was the MVP of the match because he was not.
No.
The real MVP of the match was Jacob Fatu.
As always.
Boy, did he put on a goddamn show, and I love it. I cannot wait till he gets his time to be a champ. Ooh. But right now, I like how the Bloodline story is going right now, and I'm wait to see how everyone else is going.
Thank you for pushing that out there, because that's where I was gonna go, and I'll pass this off to Dirty Dan. We'll get to RJ last. Dirty Dan. So where does this set up with the new Bloodline? So watching Solo win and getting I wouldn't call it a dominant performance, but it seemed pretty good towards the end, where he gave him the whole finisher. I mean, it looked really good, man. It felt like we got. Does it set up the new Bloodline to be a little bit higher because Roman took this pin in the way that they won?
Well, yeah, that's the whole plan. But like here's what I have a problem with, right?
Talk to me.
I know Solo's gimmick, right?
Yeah.
But what they feared was going to happen is happening. When you have him in the ring with Jacob, it just looks bad, bro. It just looks bad. Yeah. Jacob is like 10 times better than Solo, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He is 10 times better. But as far as the storyline, I mean, what's the long game here?
War games.
War games, but then the long game is The Rock and Roman.
Right. Yeah. Of course, you talk about that.
And The Rock, yes. and of course, The Rock is endorsed Solo. So like, this is just going to add more tension to the story. So I don't know. I mean, it's going the way I expected it to go. Well, I mean, on the front, somewhat, I didn't think Roman was going to take the pin clean.
I thought it was going to be Jay. Honestly,
that was clean. Yeah, clean pin. Clean.
No. I don't care. I thought, once again, WWE is notorious for like not letting their big guys like pin cleanly. Like that don't happen often, bro.
Yeah.
So it was kind of shocking, but I mean, it fit. I don't have a problem with it.
So one component that we're missing here was, and this is why I pass it off to RJ, because we're gonna be talking about one of his favorite people here. Sami Zayn came out, and he wound up helping. And there's a lot here, because I'm gonna combine Monday Night Raw and the weekend into this. So during the weekend, he came out and helped. And I wanted to see Sami Zayn go heel. I don't know about you, RJ, but I was waiting for that. But he actually stood on the correct side, and seems like he wants to work things out with the Usos. So while we talked about the Bloodline, let's talk about the opposite side. Let's talk about Sami Zayn and his interference. How did you feel about that, RJ? And then also Monday Night Raw, taking into account how he wanted to kind of match up with the Usos and said he missed it, but there was a little weird interaction. Said show up on Friday. So how do you feel about that side of the story now?
Yeah, I I figured it was going to move like this. I think the only problem is that Sammy didn't kick Roman twice. Because I'll be honest with you, he deserved to get, I saw that boot and my very first thought wasn't, oh no, he hit Roman. It was do that shit again. But I understand he likes Jay. That's his boy right there.
Right.
But also, I don't want to talk because on Monday, Jimmy had the nerve to say that was a bad thing and that he's like turned his back on the family. Jimmy turned on those guys a lot. His track record's a lot worse than Sammy. So how about Jimmy calm down a little bit?
That's why Sammy Uso brought that up. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this.
Sammy Uso was right. He was 100% right.
I'm gonna say this though too, RJ. This is going strictly to RJ because me and you go back and forth on the pod. I'm gonna say this with my whole heart. I don't fuck with Sammy, but bro was speaking facts from last night. I'll give Sammy his I don't like him. But he was speaking it.
So circle back to RJ really quick so he could finish his idea here. So where do you think this sets up Sammy for the future? Do you think that he does work this out with the Usos as well, and like they wind up figuring this out and he joins Roman in this entire feud, or think he might see his way out? It's just a little play for right now.
No, I think he will make amends with them for some reason on SmackDown. I'm really excited for SmackDown. Actually, I want to see how that interaction goes down because that's what I've kind of been waiting for is the Sammy Roman reunion. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I think though, overall, I think we get to War Games and it'll be the OG Bloodline.
Yeah.
I think what they're gonna set up is Kevin, Sammy for Mania after Kevin gets over his Cody thing, right?
Yeah, Cody.
That'll probably be at Survivor Series. But if Kevin lost his mind because of Cody teaming with Roman, he's gonna go. I think he might powerbomb Sammy through the ring at Mania if they go that route.
Yeah, sure.
Because he's going to be pissed. I'm so excited for that. So I figure we do the War Games match. Bloodline still separate and go off that way, and then Sammy and KO go that way. And I think that's how we or at least where they might be going with that. I don't know.
Where does Randy fences? Because him and KO got this little beef.
I think him and Randy is over. I think he's gonna transfer to Cody.
Really after that?
Yeah, I think he goes to Cody now.
That's crazy.
I'm about to say it's gonna be Cody Randy.
Yeah, Cody.
I would feel like
because Rock Roman's gonna be at WrestleMania. It's gonna be Orton. It's gonna be Orton and Cody.
I get the Mania part, but I feel like we still would got like another like PLE match because like of the how it ended on Saturday with KO and Randy. Maybe like one more.
I think that's why they did that because I think they don't want to go that route. I think they'd rather get KO out of the way so Randy can come back and then set up for Mania.
I agree. Well, listen, speaking about one more, let's go on to another match and another big part of the weekend and Monday Night Raw. We had Bronson Reed lose to Seth Rollins on Saturday. I'll just kind of throw it out there before I even continue my thought. We'll get a quick thought out there. Was this the wrong call? TTR panel. No, yes. How about Danny?
At first I said it wasn't a great move, but I agree with the move now.
Yeah, post Raw, I'm on that side now.
I agree with it.
Okay. Yeah, post Raw. I would say post Raw. I would say post Raw. If we're taking just Saturday, I did hate it initially.
No, that's what I hated initially.
Yeah, but post Raw, I mean, they're gonna run it back. But do you feel like this is something that should be run back? I say yes. I think it's been a great feud so far, and I think we can use a little bit more. So we kind of agree. Meech says no. Talk to me, Meech. Why do you disagree so wholeheartedly?
Because there's no reason. There's no reason for Bronson Reed to lose his match. There's no reason at all. Like, why are we going to have him lose? Like, with all this momentum he's having, there's no reason for him to take an L.
But what did he do on Monday? I feel like he just gained even more momentum. He just demolished all of them.
I get
basically
that.
Said I am still the #1 contender.
Ugh.
Well, he set up for match 2. That's what he wanted. That's what they wanted.
And he fought Seth Rollins over, so he got his revenge on Monday.
And I love that, but I feel like we could have went about this another way. I've been cool with Brunson winning, Seth coming back like, nah, I'm not gonna take this L. Like I want another match, whatever. I'm cool with that. For real. If we're going to keep we're going to push it farther, I'm gonna keep the bean. Seth shouldn't have been the #1 contender match anyway. But that's a different story for another day.
Get into that.
Yeah, that's for another day.
No. Right now is a good one. I don't want to get too deep into that. Go ahead, there, Dan. We'll stay on the topic. Go ahead, though.
No, I just lost my thought.
That's okay.
Because I was gonna say it, and I just lost my thought.
Seth Rollins.
No. Okay, I was gonna say was
sorry.
There's a difference between nowadays and back in the day when a person losing. Vince Okay, well, let's say his name, but the guy
named Vince.
It is what
I'm saying, but when he would when he would make a person lose, he would make them lose all momentum whatsoever. There is a right way and wrong way for someone to lose. This was the correct way to lose.
I agree, and
because he came back out strong the next day. And and once again, this is not for him. This has not been winning the battle. This is about winning the war.
Exactly. Yeah. So at first I agree. Like I did text the group chat a little hot. I was like, man, it's stupid. But you know,
we got some other winners that shouldn't have won.
That's true.
So,
but it, like looking at it in totality, I think it did make sense. Speaking of winners that probably shouldn't have won, how did we feel? I pass this on to again. We'll be open, talk about it. Sticking with the crown jewel stuff on Saturday, Cody Gunther happened. Cody takes the dub. How do we feel about that? Obviously, it feels like a waste. That's why I don't want to talk too much about it.
Are we talking about like the match in general or the winner?
Yeah, period. I mean, you can just talk about your thoughts.
The match was okay. Like it wasn't like people saying it was match of the night. I don't got a match of the night.
No.
Not match of the night.
That LA night and
the triple threat.
Yeah. That was
the fatal 4-way women's tag match.
That was I cannot wait to talk about.
Couldn't call that one.
The Cody Gunther. It was okay. It was just a regular match. Like,
well, let's talk about the females a little bit because I didn't have them on the list, and not disrespectfully, but just because it was a great match, but the crowd, man, they were so shitty with them. I didn't get it. But
really?
Yeah, I thought so.
You so
bro, we were texting about it. Like when Bianca ain't have no pop or nothing. They didn't really care. But I mean, they were amazing. They were amazing. But I was gonna talk about Liv Morgan and Io Sky, so we can talk about the females a little bit because that kind of set that up as well. So the females had an amazing match. What was it? A fatal 4-way, right? Tag team.
Yeah.
The tag team fatal 4-way. And that like it's just action packed. Like again, bodies everywhere. Like definitely.
Oh, we gotta give our flowers to Metal Foe. To the bougie bully, the bougie bully, and Miss Jackson.
Killing it.
Yo,
killing it. Yo,
I need a shirt and a lollipop.
Yo, I've been a fan. I ain't gonna lie. I told my wife, I said, yo, they killing it. They deserve a full-time spot on SmackDown, wherever.
They got called up. Yeah, that's what's out there. They got called up.
Gotta get it
popping. And also Piper and Chelsea.
Dope
Piper deserved MVP of the whole match. Not Piper, sorry, Chelsea. Chelsea did. She's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
She's trying to call a timeout in the middle of the match. Yeah.
So we had that match. We go through it, and remind me because I honestly do forget who won. It was Bianca, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was Bianca and Jade. So then they move on to Monday Night Raw, and then there is a #1 contender spot, and now this is for a solos match. And I want to talk about Bianca and Jade. I want to talk about Bianca and Jade a little bit because they had a battle royale, and they had a moment where they were able to face off, and they didn't fight. And I wanted to see them fight. I would love to just see like a friendly whatever, like something happened, because in this battle royale on Monday, Io Sky wins. Now that feels like the right call, right? It feels like the right call, but then I'll pass it off to RJ. I've been talking a lot, so I'll pass it off to somebody else to kind of take it off. We'll talk about Io Sky in the battle royale now, RJ. Obviously, Io Sky felt like the right pick, but she's also so good that she deserves a title. And we've talked about having another mid-card title for this very reason here. But if she's not winning the title now, then like, what is this Liv Morgan Io Sky doing for us now, RJ? And what do you think this will set up?
I'll be honest with you. If it was me, I'm taking the belt off of Liv Morgan. We're keeping not Raquel. Rhea's out. That's your only plan for Mania. I think you pivot and you put the belt on Io and let her go do something else. Probably won't end up that way, but a man can dream.
No, it's not probably. It's not happening.
Hey, man, you don't know.
It's not happening.
My problem here
is not happening. Liv is going on to Mania.
For who, though? Because they're just going to hope that Rhea comes back. And who cares? The fact that I was going to have to watch that feud to Mania already annoyed me. So now, like, I don't think her coming back in December would help this feud for anything. We got to wait for April for her to do nothing. I say take it off from even if you want that Mania match that bad, let her cheat her way to get it off of her and then have that be Rhea's return at whatever. But honestly, with the way that she's defending, the way that she's acting, she's not helping her own women's division. She's not helping the women's division at all. And I don't like to say it because Liv Morgan is a talented worker that's worked her ass off to get to where she's at. And I'm proud of her for all that. She's not a compelling world women's champion. And honestly, even if you fully switch these rosters, like put the switching the champions for SmackDown and Raw. She's not going to help that already thriving women's division. So maybe try and just get good women's world championship matches.
I have a way we can fix that.
Hold on real quick. Dirty Dan, do you feel different about Liv Morgan, or do you feel like same?
Because I feel like she's doing fine. I don't care.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the way that everybody feels about her, I feel like that's her doing her job. She is here to annoy the fuck out of you and piss you off.
Yeah, it's true.
She brings out strong emotions out of people. I'm not talking about you, RJ. I'm just talking about.
I know. I'm just saying, but
she brings out strong emotions.
She's defended the belt like twice and done nothing since. Like I just feel like if you put it on somebody else, you get an opportunity to have the women's world title have. I don't know, not a guy in the title picture.
No, I mean,
because Dom feels more the women's world champion than she does.
We're not going to talk about Dom right now.
He does. I'm just saying he feels like he should have the title.
No, I mean, I kind of see what you're
getting. He makes a point though.
You do. I would say I like Liv Morgan as a character, but I get what you're saying as a champion. Like she doesn't feel like a champion. Yeah, like she's like, and she can exist without the belt. I am a fan. I do like the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. I haven't really complained much, so I'm not gonna sit here. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and swindle now. I really haven't complained in the past, but I kind of see what you're saying though. I respect that, Alicia. I get it, but I don't know. I'm a Liv Morgan fan.
I'm just thinking because Rhea's gone. That's really my pilot now. Because the Rhea plan wasn't.
I mean, is she definitely gone for a long while?
I think so.
I mean, she
definitely. So like,
because she got her right eye on fracture, orbital area fractured.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is like I'm not trying to make comparisons, but Undertaker had a broken orbital and wrestled. Yeah. So that's why I wasn't sure if she'll wrestle or not.
They said that she would be out indefinitely. Maybe that is just it's the mask set up, so it's a surprise if she comes back. I still don't think you do this fight till Mania though, but that was clearly their plan already. So
Meech, talk to me. You wanted to add something really quick?
Yeah, I want to say maybe we could fix this. Maybe get her away from Judgment Day because I feel like the Judgment Day that we have now. Like, I think it played its course already. I'm gonna make this quick. Like, it's played its course. Like, there's nothing that is bringing me to like, oh yeah, I want to watch them. Carlito has his couple, one-hit wonders, and then that's it. Dom, we'll get to him on later in the show. And the tag team champions, they're not doing shit. The only thing that's really compelling is, unfortunately, Liv and Dom.
Well, we're not.
And Raquel, if you want to count her
too. You don't count Raquel. She's got no reaction.
I'm not talking about her.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
The crowd isn't talking about her, so no.
I'm gonna keep it 100 about her. I feel like they pulled the Rhea hurt card because Rhea versus Raquel wasn't popping off they hoped it would. Like they had a thing and it just
you really thought that would have been one of their matches they would have?
Twitter.
They got to get to Mania, so of course they're not going to touch until then.
Right?
No. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying who wants to see that match.
No. I'm not talking about who wants to see it. What I'm trying to explain is that's what it seemed like they were setting up. She started to then stop talking about Liv and started going at Raquel. So it seemed like they were doing this Raquel thing, but the crowd did not give a fuck. Every time they would fight, we're like, bro, what? Like this doesn't make any sense. So I think that they pulled this card because what else do we do for Rhea in the meantime? If it's not Raquel, who else is it? Go there,
from what Twitter, I seen something on Twitter. I guess supposedly Rhea liked the tweet of somebody saying that she might have gotten hurt when she took the code breaker.
Yeah.
And she wound up liking the tweet, so she probably really is hurt.
And she might be hurt for real too. But again,
I'll be honest with you, I don't see them. This is like you're going into November. This is when you start ramping up storylines for fucking Mania.
Right.
I don't see them letting her take a long ass fucking break unless she's really injured.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope the best for everybody because
Oh wait, can we also? I was going to add. Can we talk about her match at Crown Jewel quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think she should have won.
Who?
Liv. Yeah. Don't think she should have won.
Oh yeah, she should have won. Yeah, she should have won. Yeah.
Really? You think so? Okay.
Yeah, bro.
She should have won.
Why? Well, is it because y'all don't fool Nia?
No, it has nothing to do with who I like or dislike. No. I think that Liv was going to get the bigger pop always. I think she's the bigger star right now, period.
That's like with Cody versus Gunther. Everybody knew Cody was going to wind up getting the damn. It's just Cody is this generation's right now John Cena. He's
be.
not
He's
losing,
trying.
bro.
Yeah.
But we
He's not.
all love him, and that's
Right, that's true,
stupid.
too.
Oh, I
How
know,
dare
but
he
I'm
be good at
saying.
his job? I remember being a Cena fan at this point as a kid, and I was the only one that liked him. Now everybody just likes Cody.
Yeah.
How did he do that? I hate how good he is at this.
Yo, bro.
He revived
remember.
being a babyface because nobody liked
Yep.
babyfaces. And Cody's
That's
just
what
like,
I'm trying to say.
I'm a babyface.
Remember,
It's crazy. He's
the
that good.
kind of heat he had right before he faced Roman.
Oh, bro.
So what he's at now, this is fucking
This is like night and day.
amazing.
Night and day.
We ain't
amazing,
seen this
bro.
shit since the 80s. You usually turn on the blonde at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like it's slowing down.
No, not at
Everybody's just
all.
like, yeah, he's all right. He's cool.
Sidebar, can't wait for heel Cody.
Speaking
We're
of
not
not
getting
slowing
heel
It's not
down, we're
happening.
not getting that. But
Speak to existence.
speaking of not slowing down, Gunther has not slowed down at all. Obviously, he took a loss to Cody, but in a very good fashion. You know, it's a respectable loss. Let's put it that way. So no signs of slowing down for Gunther. He called out Ludwig Kaiser and himself. Basically, he said, "We're not doing good enough, and we will be better." But you know, you were supposed to take out Sheamus, and you failed. So.
Yep.
Kind of moving on from Gunther, but staying with Gunther here, you know, and the same exact night, we have Damian Priest win.
Yep, let it out. I'm
I
so
think
with
Dan had a
y'all.
problem
Yeah.
with that result. It's just a hunch. It's a knot right here. I think Dan.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'll give Danny his 60 seconds, but before I do, I would just say Damian and Dom were part of a fatal 4-way match on Monday Night Raw.
For the
the
number one
one
contender.
Now, I thought we got that last Monday Night Raw when we were there in Hershey Live. I thought, okay, me and Danny were on the same page.
My chest is about to hurt.
I swear to God, out of my own ears and his own ears, we heard that Damian Dom match was the number one contender match. Now, obviously, I was wrong because when I Googled it, well, go ahead. Okay, because I'm just going through the story.
I want to make sure you Googled and I heard it right when we were there. Go ahead.
Right, because when I Googled it, it just said it was a regular match. But what me and Danny heard was number one
That's
contender
a lie.
match. We heard number one contenders match.
No, not one number one contender.
Right.
Oh my God! They announced it there that the winner of that match will be able to face Gunther in the future match.
That's what I heard too.
They never said when. Okay, so if that's what they have online now, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Right, online it just says regular match, so I don't know, but that is what I heard.
And then also we won't put in there. Baldy said that if Dom wins, he will get a future title shot. I think AP said it himself. He said he just needed Dom to prove himself, and he won.
Go ahead, real quick, RJ, before I pass out Dirty Dan.
Hey, listen, I don't remember what happened, but I think what he said was if you beat a former world champion, you might get a chance at the world title. He said so. It was some fishy shit because I did see people saying that they thought it already was a number one contender match.
So,
but I feel like he had worded it at that point like if you can beat a world champion, you could get one. I don't think necessarily he would.
Right.
But my dispute with that is that Lillian Garcia made the announcement.
Yeah, and maybe she just didn't. Hey, maybe
she said,
or maybe
the winner of this match gets a shot at Gunther. I remember.
Yeah.
So now WWE is just pretending this match didn't happen. Yo, I don't. I'm gonna tell you why I'm frustrated, and it's not because I like Dom. This is a universal thing with WWE, and it really pisses me off. Triple H might be better, like developing shit, but he has some bad habits that fucking Vince had.
Yeah.
These guys hate small wrestlers. They screw small wrestlers all the time. IYO, Dom, Daniel Bryan, all of them. They hate small Eddie Guerrero. They hate small wrestlers. When did Eddie Guerrero become champion? When he got some bulk to him.
Yeah.
They hate small wrestlers. I don't understand. So then you make this announcement at Hershey, and I don't give a fuck what the internet says. I was there live. They said this was to face Gunther in the future, and you have Dom roll him up, and then the very next week you have a 4-way. Now, I am not mad that Damian Priest won. I'm not. But what I'm mad about is we're just gonna pretend that Monday didn't happen. You just gave Dom a big fucking win, and then you put him in a fatal 4-way, which, okay, but see, this is what I'm going to say. He lost but at least they made him look strong for a change. Fucking Christ.
He ran away.
He held his
instantly,
own in a
though.
sense.
He ran away instantly, though.
Okay, but
Bullshit.
to be
I'm
honest
tired of
with
seeing
you,
this shit.
no, but you might be tired of seeing this shit. But I watched some old Eddie Guerrero shit. He did that a lot too.
I know.
And he's just Eddie Guerrero.
That was the first thing I thought of.
But
was
I'm
Eddie
just
Guerrero.
saying, at least they made him semi look strong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with him not winning the match right now because he should not be facing Gunther at this very moment.
agree.
Anyway,
I agree to a certain extent. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent.
So, and then Seth Rollins, we already knew the Bronson Reed thing was going to continue.
Good.
Sheamus ain't gonna be in the world title match.
Hey man, I'm just saying that match wouldn't have been that bad. I've seen.
Well, Sheamus,
not
no.
be bad.
Hey, look. First of
It's a
all,
good
I'm
match.
one of the few people that actually like Sheamus a
Yeah,
lot.
I like Sheamus now.
Yeah.
He's dope.
I like when he
But-
gets in those good hitting matches.
Yeah.
Fun-
With-
so fun
With
to
Gunther, he would have.
Yes.
But-
watch. Oh, dude.
Yes.
They're gonna push Priest. But the only thing that makes me mad.
I want to interject here soon. Go ahead. I want to talk about Priest.
No one thinks Priest is good. No one thinks. I'm pretty sure Priest ain't winning.
You know.
95%.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he's winning.
why the fuck are we doing
so
this?
That's my thing. So let me interject here.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
So understand, and I'll pass it off really quick to you. For me, it's just like we did Damian Gunther already. Why are we doing it again? That's my main conversation. I know we do this often in wrestling, but we can run it back. But then, like, you might as well have done like a 3-peat with them or something, or like what you're doing with Bronson Reed or something. You should have kept it going. Why stop the heat that you had with them? You basically kill off Damian and put him back with fucking Rhea, which is cool, but it didn't really pop off. It wasn't really cool. It was cool for like 2 matches and then done. You could have just kept him and Gunther and just nailed it, and like fucking killed it. Your street trash, blah blah blah. And they had all of that, and then we just cough it up, and then we're gonna run it back. No, this is so dumb. It's like going backwards. I would have been happier with Sheamus. I would have been. I would have been happier with just give me something different. Now go ahead, RJ. Go ahead. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say the only reason why Damian won is because Damian needs a reason to fight Finn Balor again. Because guess who's gonna cost him that world title?
That's exactly
It's
what my wife
definitely
said.
Finn
That's
Balor.
exactly what my wife said. You're right on the money, bro.
Mama
You
main
are right.
event.
It's
But-
unfortunate.
Yep.
But at this point, then I'm gonna be honest with you. Then you should have just let fucking Dom win. Let him
That's
lose to
what
Gunther,
thank you.
but let him show off his talent.
Then
And-
I'm
but
going
in
to
the
bring
loss.
it back. I'm going to bring it back because I agree with you to a certain extent when you say Dom should not be facing Gunther right away. Because when you first connect that dot, if you just connect that, but then when you talk about all the other outside areas of what we're talking about and how this story is going to end up, it feels like you should have just gave Dom the big spotlight for now. And even though we know he's going to lose, it shows that he's fighting Gunther and he hangs in there with an all-time great wrestler and he puts on a good match. We expected him to lose, which is fine, but you're giving him the experience and you're showing that like that's how it should have been then. Because then we already know how the story is going to play, and then it feels like a waste. We already had Damian lose to Gunther already. Why are we doing it again?
Only thing I say,
And if me and RJ are correct,
Dan, really quick, Dan.
if me and RJ are correct,
Yes.
then this would have been great tensions for Dom to take over the Judgment Day.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
good.
Now, Meech, what you want to throw in there really quick?
I'm gonna say then for all this ever happened, maybe we should have broke up the Judgment Day as early as we did, and or we waited too long for Damian to get his rematch because we won't be fair, he didn't get his rematch when he lost.
All right, it's true.
So, but like, I get why he's why he's getting it. Again, he shouldn't have been in the Fatal 4-Way because he had his rematch clause. Why didn't he use it till whenever? I don't fucking know.
No,
But he shouldn't have been here. Like the whole Fatal 4-Way, like you just put I just feel you just put names in the hat, said fuck it, let's just see who comes out.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Felt like a waste.
It's definitely a waste of a
I
match.
would like to see like Braun Strowman or Brunson Reed in there instead of Sheamus. Sheamus just felt like a throw-in. It just felt so random. I know Brunson Reed lost to Seth, but it just felt like a throw-in. And again, even though I like Sheamus, like I think it's a dope, but it just felt like a throw-in. It was so random.
I mean,
Yeah,
to go
it's
off what
'cause Jay
you
was
said,
busy. Jay was busy, so they couldn't throw him in
Right.
there.
There's like,
Yo.
That's why he was there.
who's the next guy?
But
Yo,
see-
Sheamus, let's go.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
You can
but
put
I
on
feel like
solid
that's why Braun
Yeah.
should never lost. I mean, should never won the IC title back because that could have been a perfect spot for him to be in. Braun
Ooh,
Breaker, he may not win, but to be in a main event match like that,
Watching him against Rollins and all of them, Dom and Damian, and like to watch him spear all of them to death, I would have paid it. I would have paid to watch it. And even though Dom's a part of that, I wouldn't have been mad at that outcome. You know, that would have made sense or something. But you know, again, writer's right, man.
Big Paul, come talk to us, bro. Come sign us.
I actually like Braun for that because Braun is the first person to have pinned Gunther back in NXT. You could have worked off of that. That would have been perfect for him. That would have been a great filler for you to get to Mania with.
Big Paul, come sign TTR to a contract, bro. Yeah.
Shout out to Braun Strowman and we got that dog. Shout out to Braun Strowman and Wheatley Vodka. You know what I mean? Braun Strowman's a good guy. Just because he signed that, I would love to see him go for a championship. Shout out to
just because he signed
that. Shout out to big Braun Strowman. But
big
hey, Braun. This was the end of my list. Anything y'all wanted to talk about before I get out of here? I just wanted to put it out there. I don't really do this, but you know.
Yeah. We gotta talk about the War Raiders and how these motherfuckers are going crazy right now.
Yeah.
They are going crazy, and the New Day breakup is about to be diabolical. Kofi's going to be the one to do it. I said it here first.
No, RJ did. RJ did.
No, we're trying to take someone's shine and credit. RJ did.
I'm talking about for me. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying it here first. Because I've been saying for the longest time, Elijah Woods was going to do it. Okay, I don't give a fuck. RJ said it first. I'm saying Meech. Meech is saying it right here, right now. I'm saying it here first.
Meech takes people's ideas like Triple H.
Yo, fat. Am I Shawn Michaels? Oh my God, I'm making a good show right now.
You're lucky I can't kick you. You're lucky I can't disconnect you.
You said you heard it here second. Second.
No, oh my God. Big E's gonna come back too.
Yeah, so that happened very, very recent. So we'll throw this at the end of the recap. I'll give us about 2 or 3 minutes so we can wrap it up here. But yeah, you know, there was like some type of promo that came out today. Kofi Kingston had like a backstage conversation with Adam Pearce.
Baldy.
And yeah, apparently on the next episode of Raw, it will be dedicated to New Day for their 10-year anniversary.
Yep.
And big news.
Kofi's gonna crash out.
I see. Yeah, I see something. Yeah. Somebody is going to be a heel, and I think Big E's coming back. I think both are going to happen simultaneously. I think it's going to be.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What if Kofi hits a Trouble in Paradise on Big E, who isn't clear to wrestle?
Ooh.
Damn, that would get some heat in those live crowds.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I think a double thing is gonna happen. I see it. I don't think one thing is gonna happen, which is like, no, we're gonna see a brand new day, everything switch.
I don't know, man. I think Xavier Woods would make a better heel.
I think so too.
I
really think
his character work is really good, but I think the Kofi's a better moment, but I think option because his character work is really.
That's an excellent point. Kofi would have a bigger pop, but it'll only last about 2-3 weeks. Like that's something, like you said. I don't think.
Or it could be a huge swerve. They're making it look like Xavier's the one's gonna turn bad, and it's really. This whole time you see Xavier getting frustrated, but really Kofi's the one's gonna be like, you know what?
That's what RJ said. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
Just
off the deep end.
Last thing.
Go ahead. Last thing.
How y'all feel about Wyatt Six? Because I've been talking about him.
I would just like to say,
I'll let you go off. You're a Wyatt fan.
My man, Bo Dallas looks just like Bray, bro.
He does.
He does.
When they showed that side angle of him yelling at the Miz, talking to the Miz, I was like, yo, that's Bray Wyatt right there.
Crazy, right?
I mean, yo, don't get me wrong. This is the problem. You have to like this kind of thing to be into it. That was the problem with Bray. This is why Bray had a cult following. You have to be into this kind of thing. So like, I'm into it. So it's dope to me because the storyline implications behind it all. See, you saw the one, Dexter Lumis is the one that took him, and they all have had dealings with the Miz, and the Miz screwed them all over at one point. So there's all some kind of there's always some kind of backstory. There's always deeper, but you got to be into that kind of thing to be like, oh, okay.
Gotta be able to put pieces together and see. I would say I'm not a fan of that. Obviously,
I know you're not.
Right. So for me, on the opposite spectrum, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like the Wyatt Six. I think when they wrestle, they're fucking sick. I just think it is a bit extra. Like I'm not really following it. Whenever they come out, I'm just like, bro. Look like a snuff film for a second. I thought he was about to kill this. I thought he was about to kill the Miz, and like I was like, holy shit! Like my daughter's like, can we skip this? Like I was like, yeah, it's a little unsettling, but like, yeah, I'm into like Saw and horror flicks, so it's not like I don't know. It's weird. Like Danny said, it's just like you got to have a taste for it. Let me put it that way. But as far as their wrestling, I mean, man, like they be smashing shit. They be doing the crazy, bro.
Well,
I think that's the
his
problem.
own man, bro. He power bombed his own man into somebody and threw him. I said, what the fuck? Hey,
I think that's the problem. Like I
Let's talk. We'll
understand they're
wrap it up here.
focusing on the cinema of it,
Yeah.
but they're not doing enough wrestling.
There you go. There you go. I agree with that. I would agree with that. It's too much on
Put
and
him
off
in
for me.
put him in to get the tag straps from the Judgment Day.
Somebody get the tax.
Or
Yeah,
or fucking Bo Dallas does something on his own too, like something.
IC title.
Even if you lose, I'll be cool with that.
Nah, it's Dom's for right now.
They can
man.
make
We
a
ain't
story
talking
out of it,
no
but
IC titles, Dom's, because they're not gonna give Dom the heavyweight or a world title. So you might as well just go ahead and get an IC title to Dom while we got a chance, man.
Dom said he wants a title. He wants some gold around him.
Get IC first. I see that.
We can give him some grills.
Because the thing about IC, and this is why I'm gonna end it. I already said this a million times. This is why I'm definitely gonna end it. The IC title, you can pass that back and forth. Like between Braun almost competing and then Dom, like those are two guys you can throw in different areas and they can succeed. So like I can see that title bouncing around like it usually does. So I definitely see Dom winning that strap soon. But let me know how you guys feel. TTR fam, talk to us, comment, let us know who do you feel like deserves the IC title. Let us know how you feel about Crown Jewel, about Monday Night Raw. This is your TTR crew, and this was the wrestling recap. If you did not make it through this entire video, you need some damn glitch energy in your life. Make sure you drink some glitch energy, and when you do, you use code SHOOT to win at the end of your checkout. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, TTR family. Love y'all.
Have a good night.